Good morning. Welcome. And hey, I'm glad you're here. We are on it today. Welcome. Today is the day to take action to change the rest of your life forever.
Yes.
Forever. So we're glad you're here with us, hanging out. We are ready to go this morning. We're fired up.
We are. We're super amped. And we want to welcome you, like Mike said, to our 21-day growth challenge. The purpose of this challenge is to encourage you to grow yourself, grow your brand, so you can reach your goals. Because we know from experience, from people we've worked with, from our clients, ourselves, that if you focus on just one or the other, you're going to hit a limit. You're going to hit a cap. But if you focus on both growing yourself and growing your business, your dream, or your nonprofit, you're going to see exponential growth.
Yes.
So that is the purpose of this challenge. We're going to jump right into it. What is the main point?
Yeah, so we're going to recap real quickly. Throughout the last few days, it's been about getting up, building that morning routine, and making it so that you get up and just shut things off, turn off the phone, the computer. Don't start with, oh, I need to go check my emails. Oh, I need to get work rolling. Silence yourself.
I need to check social media.
Yeah, so don't check social media till we get on, and then you can plug yourself in. But the idea is to quiet everything around you, quiet your mind. And I don't remember this morning. I had such a good thing. I'll have to bring it up tomorrow. But it was the whole idea of setting the tone from the beginning of the day, and then the rest of the day goes amazing because you've already set in your mind, this is what I'm going to do. You've already did some quiet time, maybe read some book that you got inspired by, take some time in your Bible, pray, meditate. Again, that's the focus. And then from there we take time to do exercise. And even if it's just get up, get down, get up, get down, sit, do it like 10 times, right? And then after that, when you got some motion, which is very important for your mind and body and everything, your health, then finish off with building. So don't forget to build in some way, some part of your life, your dream, your passion, your business. You know that you need to take some time, maybe focus on that one thing that you feel, hey, this is the most important thing to build my business, to build my dream, to keep it going, and then have that become a reality. Okay, so that was the encouragement. We've been working on the last 3 days. And we're excited for today because it's a new day.
Yes, and our challenge is even if you started with 1 minute from day one, to then add only 60 seconds each day. So let's say you started with 1 minute on one thing, that's only 3 minutes, and then each day just add on 60 seconds onto that.
Right.
If you can, start with 5, it doesn't matter. Wherever you're starting, we just want you to add on, challenge you to add on another 60 seconds.
Yes. Hey, Nina. Oh, hey, David. Yes.
Hello.
Great to have you guys.
Yes, and then there's also an extra credit. So on the growth guide, it's a free guide. We created that just so that we noticed in our lives, especially for me with working out, I do so much better when I have something to track it. If I don't track it, it's so easy to miss a few days and just to get really off track. So we created the guide so that you can go on each day and track, like, okay, what am I doing to exercise? What am I doing to build? What am I doing for my morning routine? And then there's also an extra credit, which is read for 5 minutes. That's it. We're not even going to ask you to add on a minute each day for that. Just sit down. Instead of picking up your phone for one time during the day and checking social media, grab a book, pick it up, read for 5 minutes. So that's the extra credit.
Yeah, and who doesn't like extra credit points? Come on. So, and then we want to make sure there is a question of the day. We've kind of plugged into and made this a routine as well, is asking yourself a question, a really kind of thought-felt question, and this has to do with legacy. What kind of legacy do you want to leave when you're gone? Like, what does that look like for you? And think about that. Even if you want to like share it with us, that'd be cool. We'd love to find out too. What is it you want to leave a legacy? Put it in the chat, put it in the comments. It'd be awesome. So think about that. That's the question for today.
Yeah, an example. So Mike and I, we can share with you our legacy. The first part of that is for our daughter Alexandra. We want to leave a legacy being that example for her, being people who go for it, who go after what we believe God's put on our hearts to do, who aren't living lives of fear. We're being courageous and going after our dreams and taking action and living a purposeful life and giving back. That's so important to us. And the giving back part is really what our main purpose in our business, and why we're even doing this challenge is we want to activate millions of mavericks. Mavericks are people we believe who think differently and who don't want to just follow the masses. They want to do something different and are just really passionate about living a life of purpose. So we want to activate those kind of people, millions of those kind of people, to not just dream big, but to take action on their dreams and go after it and then change the world for the better. So that is the legacy that we want to leave. And that's an example. Love to hear what your legacy is. Like Mike said, put it in the chat. Let us know.
Yes, please. And then think about this too. Being legacy minded will affect what happens in your life now and what goes on in your daily, your routine, your business. So when you're thinking legacy minded, you're not just short term, even though it does take effect on what's going on today. It's actually boom. I'm aiming for that, and then you stay in tune in that groove constantly, which is awesome. So I wanted to help relieve you too of all the outside pressures and stresses and things like that that can come and become this like extra weight. Just take it all off. Focus on that one thing and what legacy you want to leave.
Yeah.
Boom, and aim for it. So
you're absolutely right, Mike. Just the when we have that focus, then it affects everything that you do, your decisions. It makes it easier to make decisions in life and business. And a book we just got and we're reading is Tony Dungy. I hope I'm saying his last name right, but he's Quiet Strength. He was the coach for the Colts, who led the Colts to the Super Bowl. And anyways, it's a memoir, and he obviously is someone who lived a powerful life, is leaving a tremendous legacy. But as you read in his memoirs, you see that focus, he was living purposeful even way back in the day when he was in high school and then going up through, going to the NFL, playing for a very short time, but still very purposeful. And then when he got into coaching, so you just see that someone who's legacy minded, how that then affects the rest of their life, and they are able to leave a legacy.
Yeah. Hey, Casey, thanks for hanging out. The legacy is the biggest part about what we kind of like operate on, and because we want to see Mavericks ignited and just pumped up and just go for it, we don't want to see anything holding them back. That's a big thing too. We want to see forward progress. And sad to say, I lost a friend recently, and I don't want to bring this into a negative context, but it was to that point that drove me going, okay, what am I doing on an impact? If I'm not going to be here any longer, it made me think seriously. I want to make sure I'm making a difference, and I want to see that legacy that's left behind that's going to be impacting people for great things, positive, awesome things. See great things happen in their life. So I don't want that stuff to keep happening, and I want to impact people around me. Well, that's one of the big things. Did you have anything else to add on that?
No, it was just about the purpose of why we asked about the legacy is just to help you it kind of helps you tune your day in and get focused. So that was that. And then
right
on the growth guide, which we will leave a link to in the comments or in the description. Do you want to read that quote from today?
Let's do that. So Sophia, she poked me and I was like, dude, this is an awesome quote. So I'm going to read this to you really quickly. Excuse me. It's from Leonardo da Vinci. And at first I was like, wow, that's some old style writing, but it really penetrated after I read it. So it says, "It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things." That's just like boom, slam. So I got smacked in the forehead with that one, and I wanted to make sure I read it clearly. But it was awesome to hear this person who's made such a huge impact with his work. And I'm saying to myself, okay, it's the same way. We should go out there and encourage others to make not go let things happen to them, but go happen to those things.
Yes. So let's go out and happen to a lot of things today.
Yeah.
And then just to wrap it up again, just
Oh,
I hope you guys have a great day. And with this challenge, we always want to close it off by saying your battle wounds are welcome here. We've all had failures. We've all gotten derailed on our goals. We've all just had failures or just things that didn't work out. That's okay. We're here, and that's part of the reason why we're doing this. We want to encourage you to get back up.
Yes.
And that's what's not welcomed in this challenge, is to stay down. We want to encourage you to get back up. Even if you feel like I just I can't get out of bed, or I can't do anything, just for 60 seconds.
Right.
Get back up. Get moving. Do jumping jacks for 60 seconds. Sit and be purposeful, intentional about today, 60 seconds. So that's what we're here for. That's why we're doing this. We want to encourage you to get back up and not think that you can't do it.
That's
you
right.
can do it.
That's
So
right.
that is it.
Go after it.
Happen to things today. All right. Adios, compadre. Bye.